welcome to this beautiful video on making a hot and a cold cranberry spiced punch from 1972. It's from a microwave cookbook and it is absolutely delicious. Come along with me. Welcome to my kitchen. I am Trista and I am hosting you here with my party apron on. We are ready to make this punch, and be sure to stay to the end when I try this punch along with my family, and everybody gives their opinion on what they think of it. So let's dive right into the ingredients and how to make this punch. I will also be giving you tips on how to make your punch look pretty, using a punch bowl, all of those things. So let's dive right into it. All right, let's go over our ingredients for this yummy hot spiced cranberry punch in the microwave from the vintage cookbook from 1972, the Radarange. So we have 4 cups or 1 quart of cranberry juice. Now this is sweetened because it's a cranberry juice cocktail. You may choose to use a plain one if you want just pure cranberry juice, because we are adding some brown sugar to this for sweetening. So you can adjust as necessary. And then we have 100% pineapple juice here, 4 cups as well, so a quart of each. Then we have a 1/2 cup of brown sugar, a 1/2 teaspoon of allspice ground. We have 6 cloves, whole cloves, and 1 cinnamon stick. So this is all we need. So I'm going to show you how we're going to mix that up to prepare it for the microwave. Let's go. Let's mix up our punch. Let's pour in the liquids first. And I'm using a glass bowl that goes in the microwave. You can use a casserole dish, anything that'll fit 2 quarts of liquid. So we got both kinds of juices in there. The reason I'm using a whisk is I want to make sure and really incorporate this brown sugar in and the allspice. This is already smelling really holiday-like. And then we'll add in the cinnamon stick and the 6 cloves. So I just want to get this really whisked up nicely. And then we're gonna get it in the microwave. So let me show you how long we're gonna do that in just a moment. All right, so we've got our yummy cranberry punch mixture, and we're gonna carefully get that into the microwave. And the original says 17 minutes. I'm gonna try 8 minutes, and then we're going to check it. So I will show you how it looks after 8 minutes, and we will be right back. So I wanted to show you what it looks like after 8 minutes. It's really, really frothy. You can see some spice on the top. I'm gonna let it go for the full amount of time so the spices really meld in there, and we'll be back to check out everything after it's done. All right, I just got the punch out of the microwave. Smells like lovely kind of mulling spices. Let me show you how steamy and hot it is. So this lovely punch from 1972. Let's get it in one of these cute little cups I have. I have a cinnamon stick in there. So this cup is good for hot and cold drinks. Let me just get that in there, and you can see how pretty this is. It's really, really hot. I want to take a little sip right now, and I'm going to do also a family tasting at the end, but let's try a little. That is really good. So I'm actually gonna let some of this cool down because as you can see, I have a punch bowl back there, and I'm gonna show you how to make some ice decorations and other little decorations you can use for cold punch. So we'll let this cool down, and the great thing is we can heat it back up in the microwave again if we want a hot punch. So cheers, and I will see you in just a moment to show you how to make this into a cold punch with beautiful decorations for your Thanksgiving or any holiday gatherings that you're having. All right, we're back because the punch has cooled down. So we are going to make the cold version of the punch now with some decorations. So I've got my party apron on, I'm all ready, and I made a cute decoration for either the hot punch or cold punch. So I just put some cloves in a slice of orange and put a toothpick with some fresh cranberries on it. Just a fun little decoration you can add to your cups if you want. I don't know if any of you remember making clove oranges. We used to make those every Christmas and save the old ones because they smelled really good. And I remember my thumbs would get really sore after punching so many of these into oranges, but I'm a little tempted to do it again this year for Christmas because they smell so good and look pretty. So in just a moment, I'm going to show you how we'll strain the punch into our punch bowl. I'll talk a little bit more about punch bowls, and then I'm going to show you these pretty ice decorations I made last night that we're going to demold and get into the punch. So let's get into that. So I'm just going to strain the punch through this fine mesh strainer here. So if there's any of the whole spices, then it'll catch those. And I already have my punch server in there. I don't know if you love serving punch at parties. It's kind of a lost art that I grew up with my grandma always having a punch bowl at every party. We always looked forward to those delicious punches. And then my mom had them, and then a lot of parties I have them too, so but you just don't see them quite as much anymore, which I think is a shame because punches are delicious. So this amount of punch in this big of a bowl is not going to look like a lot. If you're having probably more than 4 or 5 people, you would need to double or triple this recipe. Or you could just, you know, add a few more juices or something. But it's still a fine amount for, you know, 4 or 5 people, or maybe even up to 6 people or so, just small amounts. So let's get all that in there. Okay, so that is all strained. And the next step I will show you in just a moment is how to demold the ice decorations, how I made them, and we'll get them into the punch. So these are my ice decorations. What I did was I had these little fluted kind of tart molds. You can use any kind of metal pan. You can make a bigger ice ring with like a bundt pan, or basically any shape you want. So I just kind of arranged a orange slice in there and then some fresh cranberries, and then I poured some of the cranberry juice cocktail inside. These are not perfect, but they're cute. And so we're gonna push down on the bottom, but then also kind of set it in some warm water. This is just warm tap water. It doesn't need to be boiling water or anything, and just kind of loosen that up. And I think it's gonna come out. Let's see. Oh yeah, see? That came right out just by dipping it in the hot water there. And we're gonna set that down in our punch with clean hands. And I just wanna show you how pretty that looks. So let's get the rest of those decorations in there and see how pretty it looks. These actually are coming out quite easily. Actually, I'm quite happy with these. They look really cute. You can use smaller tart molds, whatever you have, just whatever baking pans you have, just fill them with fruit and some fruit juice, and just freeze them overnight on a tray, and that's all you really need to do. And look how cute that is. All right, let's get a shot of the whole thing. Look how pretty that is. And the great thing about using the juice in the ice molds is it's not gonna water down the juice. Now, some of those cranberries have already dislodged themselves already, but that's all right. It looks really pretty. And yeah, so this is a lovely spiced, either hot or cold cranberry juice for your next party. Enjoy and let me know down in the comments what you think about this punch, if you're gonna use it for a party, what punches you love. Just let me know, and feel free, if you liked this video, please give it a like and subscribe for more vintage cookbook videos. Thank you. Bye-bye. We're all here to try the spiced cranberry punch. It's now cooled down.
Spiced cranberry punch.
Yes, it can either be hot or cold.
Okay, you know, as a child of the 70s and 80s, we've had a lot of punch.
Oh yes.
And there's a lot of punch recipes that just don't taste good.
Yes. Well, I'm very curious to see what you guys think of this punch.
Are you optimistic?
Oh yes, definitely.
Here we go.
I taste the spices, and it's not like crazy acidic either, so I like the flavor.
Very smooth, and I get a lot of pineapple in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Yeah, I like this.
Awesome.
I don't know if I'd like it much hot, but it's really good cold.
Yeah, I think maybe just cool down is the way to go.
Yeah, I can honestly take it maybe even colder than this, because it's
Oh,
kind of
yeah.
like sort of room temperature.
Yeah, unfortunately the ice ring thingy's melted already, so.
Very nice.
But anyways, check it out, guys. It's yummy.
Mm-hmm.